Hey guys, welcome back. So I've got a fun little bonus video for you today, and it's to let you know about a Twisted Silver sale going on. You guys know I'm a Twisted Silver junkie. I wear their stuff all the time. They're my favorite jewelry brand because I love how unique and funky and rocker and vintagey their pieces are. They're so different and they have amazing customer service and they're just a great company. So I get excited about their stuff anytime, but I really get excited when they have a great sale, and this is an amazing sale. It is a ring sale. I'm a ring junkie. If you watch my videos, I'm always wearing rings. If I'm not wearing a ring on this hand, it's because I've forgotten to put one on that day. But other than that, I'm always wearing a ring. So this is a ring sale. It's going on March 10th through the 16th. I'm probably going to put this video up Monday or Tuesday, so it'll go through this week. And these are a gone forever sort of a situation. So if you see any of these that you like, you want to grab them now because they're not going to be around after this sale. So you want to grab them. Most of these are regular price $30 to $40. And I think most of them, the sale price is around $12, so which is nuts. So I'm going to list the price. Either I'll annotate it or I'll list it down below. I'll have the prices somewhere, but they're amazing. I'm going to go through and show you all of the styles on my hand and also close-up shots. My fingers are crooked, just an FYI, so don't be distracted by that. So we're going to show you on crooked finger hand, and then I'm going to do some close-up shots as well. Won't be able to go into great detail because I have a lot to show you, but I at least want you to know the names of them and just see what they look like because there are so many cute ones. So lots to show, so let's get started. Okay, first I'm going to start with some of the smaller rings. So this first one is called the Bandwidth. It's this really cool sort of distressed looking silver. Like, it doesn't look like a super shiny silver, so I really like that. It just looks a little bit worn and old, and I think it's so cool. I think this one's perfect for like pairing with other things because it's a little bit more basic, but you can also put this one on a chain. Like, this is a really cute locket that my friend gave me for my birthday. So you could just take your ring, put it on a chain, any kind of chain that you have, and then you have a necklace, which is so cute and just kind of edgy and funky and different. And I love it. So this one is the Bandwidth. Okay, next is the Flare, and it's basically like the Bandwidth, except it is a sort of distressed, brassy looking gold. I love this one just because it's so basic, goes with so many different things, but it's still unique. It's not that bright, shiny gold. I like this kind of gold. I like this sort of worn gold. So you can wear it by itself. You can wear it with other rings on other fingers. You can stack it with the Bandwidth. I love that together. I think that is so cute. Or you can also wear it as the necklace, just like I described with the Bandwidth. So this one, again, is the Flare. Next is the Tag Silver. It's this adorable dangly ring. It's got kind of a basic looking distressed silver band, slightly thinner than the Bandwidth, and then it's got the signature coin dangling from it. So cute. This also comes in brass, so that's really adorable. This one runs a little bit large, so normally I wear a size 6 on my middle finger, but for me it's a little bit loose on my middle finger, so I can either wear it on my first finger, I can wear it on my thumb, or what I was experimenting with last night, which I love, is putting it with the Bandwidth. So then you've got them stacked, and I think that looks so cute, and it also makes it a little bit tighter. So I love them together. I think that's adorable. So again, this one's the Tag Silver. Next is the Boing Ring, and it's this really cool kind of dark brass, and it reminds me of a slinky, like that you would roll down your stairs, except a slinky in a circle. I think it's such a cool style, and I like this one because it's kind of a step into larger rings. So for people who are a little bit more afraid of wearing big rings, which I'm definitely not, I love me some big rings, love big rings. But for people who are a little bit afraid of that, this is a great kind of step into that direction because it's funky and different, but it's still rather small. It's kind of small to medium size is how I would describe this one. So again, this is the Boing Ring. Next is the Spin Ring, and it's kind of similar to the Boing Ring in that it's that darker brass, except instead of being kind of a slinky style going in a circle, it's more individual circles hooked within each other, so different rings hooked within each other. But I love the size of this one. Again, stands up maybe a little bit higher than the Boing Ring, but it's just so pretty to look at. Such a beautiful style. Again, this is a Spin Ring. Next is the Knot Ring Small, and it's a smaller version of their regular knot ring that's on their site, and it's just such a cool style. It's slightly similar to the Spin Ring, except instead of being kind of skinnier rings hooked within each other, they're thicker, and it's only 3 of them. Almost looks like a thick chain necklace. You know how like a chain necklace has kind of a thicker, some of them have a thicker look to them? It looks like that, except they're hooked within each other. Such a cool look, that dark kind of brass that I think is so pretty and so vintagey looking. Again, this one is the Knot Ring Small. Next is the Coil Ring, and it's this dark distressed looking silver. It has that same sort of look as the Knot Ring Small, that kind of look that it's a thick chain, or it almost looks like rope or something, like metallic rope. But instead of on the Knot Ring Small, they look like they're hooked within each other and slightly raised. On this one, they're hooked within each other and flattened. So if you prefer more flat rings, I think you may really like this one. I love this one. Love the size of it and how it just kind of fits on the front of your hand and lays. And I love the color of it. I love this kind of dark distressed silver. So again, this is the Coil Ring. Then we have the Life Ring Silver. This is definitely one of my favorites. It's a brighter shiny silver, but then it also has some of that kind of distressed silver within these little pieces here. I don't even know how to describe this one. I would almost say it looks like leaves sort of hooked within each other or facing each other to kind of make a circle or a star shape or something. I just love this one. I love the size of it because it's nice and kind of just a middle of the road, medium-sized ring. So it's still appropriate for business settings and all that kind of stuff, but still funky and different. Love it. This is the Life Ring Silver. Then we have the Flower Dome Ring, and it's this dark distressed silver again. I love this one. I was wearing it today. It domes up at the top, and then it has this kind of like swirly sort of design, and then a star design in the middle of it. And you can see within it, like it's not completely solid. It's like the design is there, and then you can see through it. So cool. I love this one, the Flower Dome. Then we have the Swiss Army Ring. And it's this dark kind of brass, and it's this really cool long shape. It's a long rectangular shape, and I think this one is so unique and different. It's still very comfortable to wear though. It doesn't like hit your knuckles and get uncomfortable or anything like that. It's still very comfortable to wear. Now I have to kind of make sure that it's, you know, properly placed on my crooked finger because it's straight and my finger is not. But once I get it placed right, I really like this one. Such a cool, unique shape. This is the Swiss Army Ring again. Then we have the square one. This is such a cool design. It's a dark brass, and when I first took it out of the box, I thought this was a jewel because it has this really cool reflective property to it where it's kind of dipped in the ring. This is dipped, so it reflects the light in such a cool way. So depending on how the light hits it, it looks like it's, you can't really tell if it's dipped in or if it's sticking out or if it's a jewel, and I love that about it. It is so unique and funky. This is again the square one. Then we have the Jibe. It's this bright sort of silver, and it looks like a cheese grater. And I love it. I mean, I think it's so funky and different. This is why I love Twisted Silver, because they take interesting different things and make them into something. Now, I don't know that this is necessarily made from a cheese grater, but it looks like it. And I love things that kind of make you go, that's different, that's interesting, and this is definitely one of those rings. It sticks up a little bit, but it's very, very comfortable to wear, and it's smooth. It's not like a cheese grater like it's gonna cut your hand. It's very smooth feeling. Again, this is the Jive, such a cool style. Then we have the Scroll and the Scroll Silver Ring. These are really cool because they have the 2 different layers to them. They kind of have this outside circle, and then they have this other sort of circular shape on top of that. Slightly domed, but a little bit more flat. This one, the silver one, is kind of a bright shiny silver, but not in your face shiny silver. It's kind of in between the distressed and the shiny. And I love that it's kind of a different collection of it because it sort of looks a little bit darker on the outside, looks more worn. Love that. And then this one is kind of that darker sort of brass. Now I will say with these, you may want to go up a size. They do still fit on my regular finger, but they fit a little bit snug. So it's slightly more comfortable for me to wear it on this finger instead, just because this piece right here rests on the band. So you may want to just know that these fit a little bit snug, but I love them. I think they're such a cool design. Again, the Scroll and the Scroll Silver Ring. Then we have the flower ring, and I've owned this one for a while and I love it. It is just so pretty and intricate, but still slightly funky just because of the color of it, but it's still very vintagey. It's got that vintage vibe to it. It's this scrolly sort of design within the flower, and then they make the different petals. So comfortable, lightweight, but still sturdy. And I love the shade of the metal. It's that kind of distressed sort of brass. So it's very unique. It's just hard to find that kind of brassy look in a lot of jewelry. So this one is so cool. One of my favorites, the flower ring. Now we're getting into some of the big rings that I love. So this first one is called the Jibe Ring. It's kind of a dark brass again, and it's got that same sort of swirly design hooked within each other, except with this one, it's obviously a lot bigger, and then it's slightly raised. So it kind of looks like it's domed up a little bit. So I think that is so funky and cool, but still really comfortable to wear. Such a cool style. Again, this is the Jibe Ring. And then we have the Sunshine Ring. This is so cool. It's such a big, funky ring. This middle part here almost looks like the metal is kind of changing, like it's oxidizing or something. And then it's got the brighter sort of gold around the outside. Kind of looks like a planet or something to me. I think it's so neat. It is slightly domed, but it's more kind of like the scroll ring in that it's just barely domed. It's not very raised. So comfortable to wear and just so funky and different. Again, this is the Sunshine Ring. And finally, we have the Queen Ring. This is one of my favorites, if not my very favorite from the group. I just think it's so cool. I wore it yesterday and I loved it when I first put it on, but the more that I looked down at it, I was just like, I stinking love this ring. It's hard to find a really big ring that's comfortable to wear, that you're not like constantly thinking about it because it's bugging you. This one is so comfortable, like you don't even think about wearing it. It's this kind of bright but still slightly distressed looking silver on the outside, and then it's got this gunmetal-y, almost black looking stone in the middle. It's just such a cool combo, so comfortable to wear. Again, this is the Queen Ring, probably my very favorite from the group. Alright guys, so those are all the rings that I have to show you for the sale. Again, it runs March 10th through the 16th, and once these are gone, they're gone. So if you see something you like, you want to jump on it, because that's kind of the way Twisted Silver works. They're not mass produced, so once they sell out, they're gone. They don't have any more quantity, and they don't have any more of the supplies to make it anymore. That's kind of what makes them unique and different. So I've waited on a few things before and missed out once they sell out. So I would suggest if you like these, you want to jump on it, especially since the prices are so great. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I will leave everything linked down below for you, the Twisted Silver site. I'll list all the names of all these rings for you, their prices and everything. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this little bonus video. Ask any questions you have down below. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I will see you in my next video.